What if I told you that The Simpsons, yes, that quirky cartoon with the yellow family from Springfield, May, have unintentionally predicted the geopolitical future of the Middle East? Sounds wild, right? But stay till the end, because I'll show you how moments from this iconic show align with surprising accuracy to unfolding events, emerging technologies, and shifting alliances across the region. Over its decades-long run, The Simpsons has built a reputation for eerie foresight, predicting everything from smartwatches and autocorrect to Trump-esque presidency. But when we apply that same lens to Middle Eastern politics, economics, and society, the results are both fascinating and thought-provoking. Let us begin with one of the more obvious yet under-discussed connections. In the episode Bart to the Future, while most people focused on Lisa becoming president after Trump, there's a subtle but telling subplot about dwindling foreign alliances and financial chaos, which oddly mirrors recent instability in U.S. relationships with countries like Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and even Israel, as power dynamics continue to shift. Then there's the episode Homer versus the 18th Amendment, which may seem totally unrelated, but think about it as society imposing and then repealing prohibition, sparking black markets and public backlash. That oddly parallels Iran's struggle with internal liberalization movements and how government crackdowns often lead to more unrest rather than control. And remember the episode where Springfield separates into zones, a tale of two that's disturbingly close to real-life partition debates in countries like Iraq and Syria, where sectarian lines threaten national unity. Even Moe's Tavern, the center of underground schemes, could be seen as a stand-in for how informal networks operate in regions where official systems have broken down. Lebanon's Wasta culture, or black market economies across conflict zones. But it's not just metaphorical. Let's talk about energy. In several episodes, like Who Shot Mr. Burns and The Last Temptation of Homer, The Simpsons pokes fun at monopolistic power in energy control. Think Montgomery Burns owning the town's only power plant. Now look at the current energy transition. The Middle East, long dependent on oil, is pivoting just like Springfield might have needed to if Burns had lost his grip. Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030, the UAE's solar farms, and Qatar's cleantech investments are no longer side notes, they're central to surviving a post-oil world. Could The Simpsons have predicted this drive toward diversified economies? Maybe not directly, but by consistently highlighting what happens when power rests with a few. The show underscores the danger of economic single dependency, a challenge the Middle East is actively confronting. And what about technology? In one episode, Homer becomes a food critic thanks to a computer algorithm. Fast forward to today, and AI is driving political discourse, cybersecurity, and even military strategy in the Middle East. Israeli defense systems use AI for targeting. The UAE is investing in tech cities like Masdar, and digital surveillance is reshaping civil liberties across the region. In a sense, The Simpsons' light-hearted portrayals of tech spiraling out of control reflect the fine line Middle Eastern nations walk between innovation and oppression. Let's not forget cultural shifts. In the episode The Regina Monologues, the family visits the UK, and we get an outsider-esque perspective on cultural misunderstanding and global stereotypes eerily relevant now as Middle Eastern countries attempt to rebrand themselves on the world stage, from Saudi Arabia's Neom City to Qatar hosting the World Cup. The balancing act between modernization and tradition is real, and The Simpsons' endless satire about American contradictions mirrors the internal contradictions Middle Eastern societies are trying to reconcile. Even the show's portrayal of media spin, like Kent Brockman announcing "I, for one, welcome our new insect overlords," is hauntingly similar to how Statroon media in parts of the Middle East present narratives that don't always match public sentiment. So are the writers of The Simpsons clairvoyants? Probably not. But what they are is brutally honest about human nature, power, technology, and society, and that's why their work resonates so deeply. By exaggerating absurdities, they hold up a mirror to the systems we live in. And when you hold that mirror up to the Middle East's future, the reflections are surprisingly familiar. Whether it's conflict, reform, or innovation, The Simpsons offers a cultural shorthand that, while comedic, reveals deep truths about where we're headed, truths that Middle Eastern leaders, citizens, and thinkers may already be grappling with. So next time you laugh at a Springfield mishap, think twice, it might just be a glimpse of tomorrow's headlines. If you found this connection as mind-blowing as I did, hit that like button. Subscribe for more content that blends pop culture and geopolitics, and drop a comment below. Which Simpsons moment do you think reflects the Middle East's future the most? Let's talk about it.